Hello everyone, this is Chiku here, and today guys I'm gonna talk about all the new features that have been introduced in the new Android Nougat. Android 7.0 Nougat is Google's way of refining what we already have and adding some essential features to an operating system they were already happy with. Since Android 5.0, we have seen how Google was shifting their design language on the phones they sell themselves and the apps and services that come on your phone. Android itself has followed this trend, and with Marshmallow, we saw a flat but bold design that tied everything together. Android Nougat doesn't make major changes to the way your phone looks or the way it feels, but what Google has done under the hood brings some new important features and much needed polish to our favorite smartphone operating system. When it's time for your phone or tablet to get updated, you won't have to do anything. While you're doing these things, you normally do, all the hard work is done in the background. Very similar to the upgrade experience on a Chrome OS. The only thing you need to do is restart your phone to finish things up. Android Nougat also added some important new feature to keep users be safe and more secure. Inspired by how Chromebooks apply updates, we are introducing seamless updates so that the new Android devices built on Nougat can install system updates in the background. This means that the next time a user power ups their devices, new devices can automatically and seamlessly switch into the new updated system image. Changes to what's called the runtime compiler also mean that you won't have to wait as long while your apps are optimizing once you do a restart. Guys, we've all been there watching an optimizing screen for like 30 minutes for an after an OTA update. Sometimes when you're doing two things at once, it's handy to be able to see both of them at the same time. That's what multi-window is, more than one window on your phone screen. We have seen a similar feature with the same name from Samsung for a while ago, but Google has built things in a way that any app will just work without the developer or you doing anything special. The screen will be split 50-50, 50 by 50 by default, and it's quick to pull out different apps on the top and bottom on your phone and left or right on a tablet. For devices with larger screen, there's also a free roam mode that's let you change your window size. With Android Nougat, you can reply to your notifications directly from your spot in the tray. You won't have to open the app or install anything extra either way. Once the folks who built your app support the feature, it will just work. Don't worry though, when you need to see more or do more than just send a quick reply, you can still tap the notification to open an app and see everything. And with better bundling of multiple notifications from the same app, you'll be able to tell when you need to see everything even easier. Google's Project DOS, its code name for ways to have your phone use less battery while not in your hands with the screen on. That was introduced with Marshmallow, has gotten a major update in Nougat. While it's previously worked great while phones was sitting still and not plugged in, now it works while it's in your pocket or purse. How it does it hasn't changed much. Once your phone screen has been off for a while, it stops doing things in the background all the time and instead uses what Google calls window to check for new messages or do things like update your location. Better way to manage memory when apps can run in the background means that you won't have to do anything necessary much happening when you haven't expecting it to happen. By only changing things that you really need to run, your phone will perform better and use less battery. Overage charges from your phone company is very bad. With Android Nougat, new tools can help them from happening. When you're on a metered connection, one that's not unlimited, cellular or Wi-Fi, the new data saver setting can block background random data usage and restrict changes like checking for tweets or mail so that your phone uses less data. You can tell data saver to ignore certain apps while it's still active. You'll have an icon in your notification to let you know what's up. In addition to the 72 new glyphs, Android 7.0 has over 1.5 thousand emojis, many of which have been revamped to look a bit more human. Traditionally, Android emoji have been cartoony, which has encouraged many manufacturers like Samsung and LG to write their own. Keeping your data private and personal is important. New features and Android Nougat makes things even more secure. While you start your phone, some apps are able to partially work before you sign in with your password or PIN. Things like the actual phone app or text messages can still come in. Your alarms will still work and any inaccessibility features needed to better interact with your phone can still run. Other apps and their data will remain unavailable or encrypted. Once you sign in, everything will work normally. This feature helps keep your data safe if your phone gets lost or stolen and synergizes well with the remote features of Android Device Manager. With Android Nougat, you can give an app access to a certain folder like your picture library without letting it have access to all your external SD card storage. Only granting permission to the folders and apps needs to function is the best practice when it comes to security. Scooped Directories does that. For apps targeted for Android Nougat, the geological API is allowed over secure origins over HTTPS. This policy is designed to protect users' private information when they are using an insecure connection. If you use your personal Android phone on the job for through a managed system, changes are coming. For us, things will mostly look and act the same, but better tools and easier ways to set things up mean your IT guy might not be so busy or so grumpy, and everyone's information will be safer and much more secure. The things we could see, like not being able to use an app we love on company time or being forced to a certain network, depend on what your company needs and how they have things set up. Be sure to go over any question with your hopeful, less grumpy IT guy if you find have them. If you have your phone set for a specific region, let's say the French speaking portion of Switzerland, your phone will now try to use a similar region setting if it cannot find a specific match. In our example, that means an app can display text and numeric data for standard French instead of just using the default language setting if Switzerland localization wasn't included. You can also select multiple languages or regionalization of the same language in an order of importance. If an app you're using is localized for multiple languages, you'll see your top pick. If it's set up for one but not for all of your languages, it'll pick the highest one it can. Basic DVR functionality is coming to Android TV with 7.0. Besides basic control like play or rewind, you'll be able to save multiple sessions. This means you can schedule recording or record as much as you watch. This should be a great feature for television that come with Android TV installed. Not all of us are the same. and have the same needs. Better accessibility features in Android Nougat make it easier for everyone to be able to use their phones. New ways of zooming in on what you see on your screen or adjusting the size of text makes a big difference for folks who need them, and bringing accessibility features like talkback and a custom display resolution to the initial setup process means it's easier to get started too. What Android Nougat on your Nexus right now? You don't have to wait for Android 7.0 to roll out over the air to get it to your Nexus phone. If you are enterprising, you can download the factory image and install it over your current Marshmallow install. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment, and see you in the next video.